Hey, what's up, team? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology. Today's video is this whole Free Thought Friday that I'm working on, which is just basically whatever I'm studying, whatever I'm thinking about, this is a place for me to express it. It's not always going to be about type or MBTI, cognitive functions, anything like that, but it could be, it could connect to it. But today is not. Today is about how I, I changed Coca-Cola to frog legs. Mmm, delicious. Uh, and I'm sweating my ass off here. It's so hot in this room. So, how did I do it? Basically, I made it so that every time I look at Coca-Cola, I'm reminded of squishy, nasty, wet frog legs. And it just stops me from wanting to drink Coke. I used to drink Coke a lot. Um, and it was also kind of just when I wanted a little bit of caffeine. I didn't want to drink coffee again. I try to stick to like one coffee a day. I would go to drink a little bit of Coke. And also, I worked at a bar, so I used that as a mixer usually, and it was just not what I wanted. I decided consciously that I'm done drinking Coke. And but I still had to fight the urge to drink because it was a habit. Like when I saw it, I wanted to drink it. Kind of an addiction of sorts. So I'm going to explain the technique on how to do this. It's basically you map over the details and the ideas of something you like to something you don't like within your mind. You kind of reposition them, and then whenever you start that habit, like when I see a can of Coke, that's the trigger to bring out this image of something that I don't like or the feeling of something that I don't like. So how you do it is first you get the thing that you like. We'll call it image A. Okay, you're going to figure out where that picture is when you envision it. How far away it is, how close it is. So maybe about here. Okay, for me anyway. This is where it was when I was thinking about Coke. And then you try to get the distance of it, the size of it. You want to know, is it framed or is it panoramic? Is it bright or dim? Is it a movie? Is it moving or is it still? Is it black and white? Is it 3D or 2D? Are there any sounds attached to it, like fizzing or the sound of opening the tab or anything like that? So you want to really get this clear image of what the thing is and all the sensations that come about when you are about to start that trigger. Like just when you're like, I'm gonna drink this Coke. That's when you want to have that image. That's that timing of the image. So that's image A. That's the thing you like. Then clear your state. So think about something different, kind of distract yourself briefly, say your phone number backwards, do whatever you got to do to just unattach yourself to that good feeling, that thing that you really want, right? Then you're going to create image B. Image B is the thing that you dislike. For me, I have never eaten frog legs, but I was like, this is probably pretty gross. I've eaten some gross things in my life. I had like silkworm cocoons when I lived in Korea and stuff without sauce. That was awful. But I ate that, and I guess I could have eaten that again. But frog legs just doesn't sound appealing to me. Yeah, no. So I pictured where that is, and again, go through the same details. They're called submodalities, but you want to figure out where it's located, the distance of it. Is it close? Is it far? Is it big? Is it small? Is it bright or dim? Is it framed or panoramic? Is it moving or still, 3D, 2D? All this stuff. Oh, there's one more key thing I forgot to mention. You want to know if it's associated or disassociated. So associated is, do you see it through your own eyes, or disassociated, are you in the picture? That's another pretty key thing. Sorry, I forgot that. I'll write down below all the checklist of things that you should go through. So you get all those, and kind of remember those as you're also remembering the ones from image A. You can write them down if you need to, but that's kind of like another step in the process. If you're doing this for somebody else, you want to write them down so that you can help guide them. But if it's in your own mind, then you probably can remember most of them. The big key thing is usually positioning. So remember that. All right, so you got image B, you got image A. Now what you're going to do is you're going to move image A on top of image B. You want to put it in the exact same spot. So if you have to shrink it to put it in there, if you have to make it bigger, whatever you got to do, reposition the distance, and you also want to change all those little details to make it fit the disliked style. So if your disliked image, for example, for me was frog legs, there was a sound of like squishiness, right? Squishy frog legs. When I move the image of Coke to that, I want to add that squishy sound to it. I want to make it kind of brighter because that's how mine was. I want to just match all those submodalities, all those little details to make it into something that you don't like, because you're repositioning it in your mind's eye to fit it to this nasty thing that you wouldn't touch. You have no desire to be around. So when you got that, when you've moved it over and adjusted all those details, then you break your state again, think about something like look outside, do whatever you gotta do. Think about your plans for tomorrow or whatever it is. Basically something without a lot of emotional connection in any way. Then you are going to future pace a little. So imagine the next time that you're going to encounter that trigger. For me, it was when I walk into the convenience store and I see a can of Coke. So put yourself in that situation and check to see if you still want to pursue that habit, whatever it is. So when I saw a can of Coke, then instantly the image of frog legs and the ideas of frog legs, whatever it was, would pop up. It was like the next link in the chain had been added, I guess. So before I would see Coke, and then the next one is I buy Coke, then I drink Coke, then I'm happy, then I'm sad, whatever it is. But now, when I see Coke, the image of frog legs come up, and I can make that conscious choice. Do I really want to pursue this or not? It's just kind of like giving you a little bit more distance between that, taking that action. This can be used for a lot of things. You can use it to try to quit smoking. I know it has worked. It hasn't. I don't smoke, so I don't really try it. I haven't tried that one. But I did do it with mapping a person I don't like onto a person I do like, so that I don't not want to be around that person as much. And you should actually probably try that too. It's a pretty easy test of it. So imagine someone you like first. Think about where is that picture? Where is that image of them? How far away is it? How close is it? Is it moving? Is it still? Or you probably want to be looking through your own eyes. And get all those details. Is it 3D? Is it framed, panoramic? Get that really solid image of them. Then say your phone number backwards. I'll give you a second if you're doing it. Okay. Then I want you to imagine the person that you don't like. For me, the I'm not going to say the person's name, but he was kind of like drooling and just kind of doofy. And I was like, God, I don't like this guy. Okay, so get that image again. Go through the same submodalities. Where is it? Is it framed? Is it moving? Is it 3D? Is it bright? Is it dim? Are there any sounds attached to it? Get all that good stuff. Break your state again. I heard some construction outside. I don't know. They're loud. That was an example of kind of breaking state. Then try to move image A of the person you like onto the image B of the person you don't like. And they won't go because you like that person. You haven't consciously been like, okay, I'm done liking this person. I'll never like this person again. So your conscious mind is stopping you from doing that. But you can probably go the other way if you're okay with that, if your conscious mind is okay with that. You can move the person you dislike on top of the one that you do like. So that's going backwards to map something from a dislike to a like. And then when you think of that person again, it shouldn't have as like strong of emotional connection to, God, I don't like this person. When I did it just yesterday, I was fine with it. I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily want to be around him, but he doesn't instantly piss me off when I think of him. So that's it. And like I said, you can do that with foods or anything you want. Try it out. It's pretty cool. And write below in the comments if you tried it and if it worked, if you did something cool with it. I'd like to know. I'm always up for experimenting, as you probably know. And if you have any questions, also write below. I can hopefully clear some things up if I didn't explain it too well. But hopefully I did. So that was the Free Thought Friday for today. Next week, don't know. No idea what it's going to be about. But I've been studying a lot of stuff, so we'll see. Hopefully something cool comes out of it. All right, team. Well, good luck, have fun, and see you.